Welcome back to Regen Rovers. It is Season 4. I'd like to start off by apologising for the lack of videos over the last couple of days. I've not been very well, to be honest, so I've just not had the energy at all to record. George the Cat is here. He's decided to actually come along for his first ever episode of Regen Rovers. And some of you won't know George the Cat, actually, because if you've only ever watched Regen Rovers, up he goes. He does this, you see. But those of you that have been around a while will know about George the Cat. He likes to come along sometimes and cheer on the lads and explore the desk as I'm trying to record videos. Anyway, I'm feeling a lot better today, so I thought I'd better get this recorded. Episode 27. Yes, it's the 4th season. And I'm going to start off by, first of all, introducing the new kits. Thank you to everyone that sent in designs for the 4th season. This is the home kit, this is the away kit, and this is the 3rd kit. So some nice... George, where are you going? Okay, you're just going to sit there. You're going to block the microphone. Your head's in the way. Don't need a pop filter anymore, I've just got George's head. Anyway, well done to the winners. It was voted by you guys once again on Twitter, those 3 shirts. I'll put all the links to their Twitter accounts in the description below. I really do wish I could put them in the game, but as I've explained before, there's no way of doing it with a Creator Club mode team. So it's a new season. We are aiming to improve upon last season. Of course we are. And I've got it in the back of my mind, I've got the playoffs. I do believe that we have the quality to push for a playoff place. Once again, though, we are predicted to finish low in the table. As you can see here, 450 to 1 to win the league. We're second favourites to go down, essentially. Chelmsford City favourites to win the league, the team that was relegated last season. There's only one relegated team from the division above, so that's good news for us because there's not too many quality teams coming down. There's 4 teams that were promoted from the regional leagues that are in this division: Tonbridge, Margate, back, Truro City and Salisbury City as well, who I will definitely be doing a big day out on. Our key players this year are a couple of new signings, so I'll be introducing the signings in a second. I think George is going out. Bye, George. He wanted to say hello. He needed to introduce himself to you guys that have only watched Regen Rovers. As you can see, the squad is different. There's a few new names in there that you won't recognise, and I'm still trying to make signings. But at the moment, I've not spent any money. I've brought in 5 players on a free. I've released quite a few players, as you can see there, the likes of Connor Todd, Callum Davis, Danny Cook, Kitlan Riley. Those are names you probably recognise from over the years. Ben Jarvis as well, who featured in the 1st season. But the most notable player to leave the club is club captain Liam Simmons for £3,500, rising to £4,500. Falkirk came in for him, and I thought, let's be honest, what has he done for me? He has been useless. Well, maybe useless is a bit harsh. He's certainly been pretty average, hasn't he? If we look at his average ratings over the years, 6.77, 6.76, 6.69. In fact, it got worse every year, league-wise. And I thought, well, if he's not going to be performing for me, despite the fact apparently obviously is my best player with star ratings and everything, but if he's not performing, then that doesn't matter, the fact that he's got decent attributes. So I sold him. Some of you may be a bit sad, but I wouldn't have thought so. No one's ever raved about Liam Simmons because he's just not done it for us. So we've lost our captain and the first player that came into the team, Liam Batchelor. Now, I was looking for a creative midfielder, attacking midfielder. Now, looking around for players to try and get them to come to Regen Rovers is incredibly hard, I must say, contract-wise especially. I actually went for Spencer Owen from Spencer FC, but he wanted £1,000 a week. He's been released by Charlton, and he just... yeah, I can't afford that sort of money. Now, his contract is a bit interesting because it's only £350 a week at the moment. It does have goal bonus on there as well, but there's no appearance fee. However, if he plays 30 league games, it goes up to £650 a week, which is a lot of money for us, of course. So we'll see how he goes. If he gets to 25, well, I guess 29 games and he's not done it for us, then I just won't play him for the rest of the season. It's only a 1-year contract as well, so he would only be earning £650 a week for the last maybe couple of months, I suppose, of the season. It is league games as well, so we'll just have to keep an eye on his how many league games he's played this season. He's interesting. Passing 10, vision 8 is not amazing, but he's quite good at set pieces. 13 on free kicks, 11 on corners. He's relatively pacey and fit as well. Technique, he's just all round, he's decent at various attributes. So we'll see how it works out for him. He started at Aston Villa, so it's nice to find players that are from Premier League and Championship clubs willing to come to us. They've been released, of course. Alex Pitt is our new club captain. He's got 15 on leadership, and I thought, well, let's throw him straight into the deep end and put him as club captain. He's actually only 19, so he's younger than a few of our players in the team. In fact, he only turned 19 in July as well. So, a bit unusual throwing a new player in as captain straight away, but the fact is there wasn't... I didn't really want to put Dion Mills as captain because his leadership's only 12, so I thought maybe we should go for someone who's actually got really good leadership this time. He's an interesting midfielder. He's sort of okay at quite a few things. He started at Southend United, couldn't break into their team. Darren Miller is next, a new striker for us. I like the look of this guy. 12 finishing, 9 composure, 8 off the ball. He's not the fastest guy in the world, but 14 free kick taken is something different. He might be able to score a few goals for us. I hope he scores a few goals for us. He started at Southend as well. Moving on to Chris Holmes, a defender. Looks pretty solid. If you see here, heading 11, marking 8, tackling 8. Concentration's 8, it's not really low. He started at Notts County. Yeah, he could be a decent defender for us. And lastly, Danny Bye. Oh, Danny Bye, you are the best defender. He essentially has replaced Liam Simmons. He is our best defender, according to my assistant, who's also new, by the way. I think I've got a George hair in my mouth. Go away. He's just very solid at a lot of things. I really like the look of this guy. He should be good for us. I hope he doesn't replicate Liam Simmons, though. We want him to be much better than him. He started at Brighton, so he's got championship experience. Hasn't played any championship games, but being with a championship club, pretty impressive. So these are the signings so far, but hopefully there's going to be more to come. Let me know in the comment section below, who do you think will be player of the season this year? Will it be one of the new guys, or will it be one of our old players like Jack Young? Will it be him again? One player of the year twice in a row. Also voted on you guys on Twitter as player of the year as well. Now I did actually try a new Regen hair pack to see what it looked like. You can install like hair packs and it will make the players look a bit different. There's not one for FM17, but someone said the FM16 one is compatible. It is, but the problem is the beards don't work, and the beards were like just covering up the whole face. So there's something wrong with it. So I'm not going with that at the moment. I hope someone does do an FM17 hair pack thing, because at the moment some of the hair's a bit boring. Staff-wise then, so we've got a few new guys in here. My new assistant manager is Joshua Fensom, who doesn't have very good man management skills. He's decent at judging player ability and potential. But I just needed to bring in new coaches that enabled me to spread the training around a bit better, because Fensom's actually pretty good at fitness coaching. We needed a better fitness coach. I was doing the fitness coach and I've got half a star, so we needed better for that. He's also pretty good at tactics, as you can see. So I'm doing ball control now. I just wish I could have one more coach. Then it would help things. So then, we're playing one match today against Weston-super-Mare. First game of the season. Weston-super-Mare, tough team, I think. They did get promoted in that first season, remember. So they've got a bit of quality, and we've only managed to beat them once. This is the team I'm going with today. Now, it's the same tactic. I do have the option of switching to this, which is slightly more attacking. You can see with the advanced playmaker, because Batchelor would suit advanced playmaker much better than playing in the middle. But this is what I'm going with. We've got Bradley in goal, Charlie Lofts, our new signing, Danny Bye at the back, alongside Adam Fox, who's moved over to that left-hand side today. We've got Howcroft and Taylor Coker as the wing-backs. I'm still looking to improve the team. If I can find better wing-backs, then I'm happy to, although Howcroft is developing nicely into that role. Now, we're going to have to play Chris Holmes, who really isn't... He's a centre-back. He can play defensive midfield, but I'm playing him there because Sheriff is still suspended for this game. Alex Pitt, the new captain, alongside Batchelor in the middle. And we're playing with, I think it's Latham is the correct pronunciation. I've been saying it wrong, I do believe. So Latham and Jack Young up front to get together. I can't talk today. Bradley is in goal because, unfortunately, the hero of the last episode, or episode 25, sorry, Lisev Zelis, was injured in pre-season. And he's not quite back yet. Some of you are raving about him. You love this guy. When he's back and fully fit, then he will go in goal. Gone with Bradley instead of Grant Waugh, even though most of you do prefer Waugh to Bradley, but that's probably just for comedic value. I think Bradley's a little bit more solid, but we'll find out today, won't we? Pre-season was decent, I suppose. We beat the under-18s 2-1, Ormsby with 2 goals. I've moved him down to the under-23s now, though. Against the under-23s, Howcroft got the winner. Against Horsham YMCA, Bradley Berry and Latham scored. Against Redhill, Darren Miller scored 2 goals, his first 2 goals for the club, albeit in a friendly. Then against Hendon, we got a 1-1 draw, thanks to Darren Miller. We lost 2-0 against Brighton and Hove Albion, that's to be expected, isn't it? And we lost 6-1 against Lons Reserves. Latham did score a consolation for us. Bristol Rovers, we lost 2-1. Howcroft scored a late penalty. And then, in our last friendly against Dorking Wanderers, we won 2-0. Latham and Jack Young with the goals. Talking of Dorking, that's going to be my recommendation for Paul's big day out today. You might think it's a bit random, but Dorking's a nice little town. Been there a couple times and it's very nice. So I'm trying to... If I've been somewhere, then I like it, then I really should include them as in Paul's big day out, because we're never going to play Dorking again, probably. So that's the opportunity to do Dorking, and those of you that live there will appreciate that, I'm sure. So it's a nice place. Let's get on with this match, guys. First match of the 4th season. Sorry if I am a bit flat or I look a bit awful. I have been. Yesterday I just had absolutely no energy. I was freezing even though I felt hot, and it was awful. I hope I've got over it. It just seems to be coming and going. I do have a bit of an irritating cough still, though, which is annoying. I'm dying. What we're going to do then against Weston-super-Mare in our first match of the season. They're going with a classic 4-4-2. I remember this guy, Force, up front. He is a force to be reckoned with. No team advice. Maybe this assistant just doesn't have any idea what to do about opposition instructions, maybe. So I think I will do it myself. Well, I have to do it myself. I've got no choice. Avenge what happened last time. And then I say to the strikers passionately, I believe in you. Start match. Are you excited for this 4th season then, guys? I certainly am. I'm feeling quite positive that we can have a relatively successful season. This tactic is solid, remember. And defensively it's solid. And we don't score the most goals with this tactic. But here's Jack Young looking for his first of the season. He's got it already. After 7 minutes, Jack Young just doesn't stop scoring, does he? I don't know why, though. He doesn't look that amazing on paper, Jack Young. But he just scores goals for us, no matter what I don't know what the keeper was doing there, to be fair. But his first of the season already. I'm playing him as a poacher today. I'm trying it. I think he suits poacher better because advanced forward, you're expected to dribble more, and he really can't dribble. He's only got 14 on dribbling, and to get the best out of him, I'm going to say assertively, no complacency, guys. No complacency. Let's start the second half. Yeah, to get the best out of him, I do think I need to play him as a poacher rather than an advanced forward. Although he's been scoring so many goals anyway, if this doesn't work for him, then I'll just swap him back to being an advanced forward. Target man and poacher up front, though, just seems to work well. This is a boring game, but we're winning. I'm going to make some changes. Latham's going to come off for Darren Miller. Batchelor is going to come off for good old Dion Mills, and we will leave it at that for now. Oh, Danny Bye, you are the best defender. Well, we literally had one highlight in that game, but we scored, and we won 1-0. We've won our first game of the season. It's a bloody miracle, guys. And I don't know if this episode is going to end up being quite short for that reason. We had 3 shots to their 13. Apologise if it is a bit short, but it's probably for the best for my sake as well. Still on the road to recovery. I'm very pleased with that win. I know it was boring, but who cares? We're 10th in the table after 1 game. Our next match is against Chelmsford City, my bogey team, playing in Crawley. I think the training facilities are coming along nicely. They should be finished, yeah, very, very soon. So they're being finished in November the 14th. So a couple more, 3 months to wait for them to be finished. The new stadium's going to be finished at the end of this season. So next season, the 5th season, we're going to be playing in our brand new spanking stadium. As you can see here, we do have quite a bit of money to spend. I mean, I could. Look at that. I could increase it to 282,000. I don't know where the money comes from, to be honest, considering apparently the finances are screwed and insecure. But my chairman, it just seems to pump money in when required. It's weird, really, because income wise, last season we got 1.1 million income apparently, and expenditure 951,000. So we did make a profit, but I don't know if that's because the income is included. I assume the chairman's investments into the club are included as income, maybe. I don't know. So the next episode I'm going to do relatively soon, because I want to show you any new signings, because there is the possibility of quite a few new signings over the next few days. Fingers crossed. But thanks for watching episode 27 of Regen Rovers. Hopefully I'll be fully recovered very soon for episode 28. But until next time, guys, enjoy Football Manager 2017. I will see you very soon.